All right, here on Takedown Tuesday for the week of February 23rd, we have head coach Aho and redshirt freshman Jakob Weisbrod, 149-pounder. Starting out this week, we're going to talk to Jakob. As a redshirt freshman, how have you think you've developed since you've gotten here since high school?
Personally, I think the biggest thing that has helped me develop, first of all, is practice partners. All through high school, I never had great practice partners, primarily because the rest of the good wrestlers on my team were smaller than me. But in my personal opinion, that's definitely been the biggest thing. Coming in, there's a huge learning curve. I wasn't a great wrestler on my feet, and Hunter Menendez took advantage of me pretty quickly on that. And I had to learn pretty quickly, otherwise I was feeling pretty sorry for myself. And by the end of the year, I was doing a lot better in all the positions. And then coming into this year, too, I feel like I've just grown a lot more in confidence and creating offense more than anything, I guess. I would say those are the biggest things. The only thing that really carried over and helped me at all was my scrambling. Other than that, I was pretty green coming in.
As of right now, you've been wrestling pretty well lately. Two of your last three matches, you've actually got pins for us. How are you feeling right now going into regionals?
I'm actually feeling the best about wrestling I have been in a long time. I was telling Coach Aho that just the other day. I don't really know what it is. I've just got a good attitude towards it right now. I remember earlier last year, Aho was saying that he talked to some of the alumni and he'd asked what happened to the program. And he said that the wrestling had just become boring. Points weren't being scored often. It wasn't exciting enough. And he said, even if you're going to lose a match, make it an exciting match. Throw what you have at them. And that's kind of something that I've kind of really been thinking about lately, just throwing the kitchen sink at guys, throwing everything I have at them. And it's been paying off, scoring lots of points for the team and getting pins. So it was good advice that I took to heart, and it's definitely been helping. But going into regionals, I feel really good about wrestling. I mean, mentally I feel very well. Physically I'm doing very well. And excited for myself and the team.
All right. Well, we just want to give a recap of kind of the season. This last week, we wrestled Northern State, which we won that duel 33-9, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 13, sorry. But we felt really good going into that duel. We felt prepared. We lost to Northern State earlier in the season, but I think we did our job of scouting guys and making sure that we had our 10 individuals mentally and physically prepared for that match, which was really exciting. It was our last home duel of the year. We had a great crowd, so I want to thank all those of you that were there. The excitement helped feed the guys' energy when they were out in the mat as well.
Absolutely.
And I know Jakob had an awesome pin right away, and that helped the excitement factor as well. And that's kind of what we've been talking about, like how Jakob alluded earlier about just making our wrestling style exciting for you fans. And so I want to thank you guys for being there and helping that excitement factor. And then just on Sunday we wrestled Minnesota State University Moorhead, and that match was we wrestled really well. I felt we had a great effort when we were out there. We had a couple matches that we lost, by 1 or 2 points, and we had opportunities to possibly win some matches. But we ended up losing that match 23-9, I believe. But that's something where, looking into it earlier on in the season when we were going to wrestle Moorhead, I didn't think we were going to have a shot of competing with them. So that was really kind of nice for us to come out of that one and say, hey, you know what, I think we wrestled 7 minutes really hard, all 10 weight classes. And that was a little motivation for these guys, or going to the regional tournament, which is this Saturday and Sunday down in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, at Augustana University. So if as many of you fans that are out there that want to watch some great wrestling, this regional tournament is one of the best in the country. You're going to see some absolutely amazing matches. So if you guys get down there, wear your blue and orange. Make sure to sit all together. It'd be awesome in those stands and cheer for these guys because it means a lot. So I want to thank, also we had some fans that did travel to Moorhead, and I want to thank them. It's awesome always seeing a good following. I think it's going to start getting better and better, especially if we keep wrestling an exciting style of wrestling like Jakob was saying. It's going to help put more fans in the stands, and that's what it's all about, and having excitement when we get on the mat. So looking at the regional tournament, I think we have a possibility of getting, if we wrestle well, but we may have to beat some guys that we're not supposed to on paper. But you know what? I think we could have a shot of getting a few guys to the national tournament. and that's exciting. We haven't since I've been here, we have not gotten anybody in national tournament. So hopefully we can get that monkey off our back and get that done this year. Just for example, last year there was out of the 40 national qualifiers out of this region, 36 of them were All-Americans. So that goes to show if we have anybody qualify for the national tournament, their chances of being an All-American is going to be pretty good. So we're excited for the opportunity to go out there and prove ourselves this weekend and leave it all on the line and wrestle with no regrets. But outside of that, I just really want to thank everybody for following us along these last few weeks here with this Takedown Tuesdays. It's hopefully we can improve it. So if you guys have any questions, please make sure to give us a shout. We'll try to answer anything. But outside of that, I have nothing else for you. So thank you very much, and go Marauders.